Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the very first program of the third consecutive season of IT Mastermind 2013. Organized by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka and ESOFT, their strategic partners, we are starting off, again, the first season of the third consecutive year of this beautiful program. It's not only educational, it's also exciting. It's a national level quiz competition where we have over 2,000 students from all over Sri Lanka Paradise try out to be in this program. They did already take part in the online preliminary examinations followed by the written examinations, and we have now boiled it down to only 108 students who will be taking part and seeing who's going to become the next IT Mastermind 2013. We only have a few trophies here. It's going to be high competition. They are going to go neck and neck to find out who is going to win and get the title of IT Mastermind 2013. Before I introduce the students, I would like to introduce a key person who has been involved with this since the inaugural program, the brilliant quiz master, Mr. Faisal Bongzo. Tell us about it.
Thank you very much, Anjali. Very good evening. Feels a real honor, privilege, and a pleasure. I have been associated, you're right, with this program from the inception. Well, I think this is a program that gives me a special interest and the feel to be a quiz master, because I've been a quiz master at other competitions in terms of general knowledge. But IT is very, very important in today's context, because here we are in a global world where we need to compete. And if our children need to compete with the rest of the world, we need to give them an education in IT. And I think this is a very good move from the Computer Society of Sri Lanka and ESOFT in continuing this quiz program. And if you just go back, and people have been watching this for the other years from the inception, we've had children from all parts of Sri Lanka, as you said, and they've always competed. And it was not being only children from Colombo, but if you would only have noticed, last year we had a child from Mavanella winning the competition. So it is wonderful to see all our children, widen their knowledge in IT and come out with their hidden talents. And I'm sure all of us Sri Lankans are going to be proud to have very literate children in the field of IT. And this is a great program indeed.
Great. So before we kickstart our program of the first program of season 3, contestant number 1 from Vilayaya Central College, Polannura, we have Rishan Bandara. And contestant number 2 from Sumana Balika Vidyalaya, Ratnapura, we have Nadisha Karura Nathna. And contestant number 3 from Isipatana College, Colombo, we have Udara Sangeet. But wait, there's 3 more. We have contestant number 4 from St. Michael's College, Batiklo. We have Mohammed Asfaq. Contestant number 5 from St. Sylvester's College, Kandy. We have Bashana Elike Vela. And contestant number 6, last but not least, from Bishop's College, Colombo. We have Carolyn Jayachandran. Now let's meet the judges. On the judges panel today, we have Mr. Raghukumar Tanganathan from ESOFT Metro Campus, as well as from CSSL, we have Mr. Jagat Ranawaka. To round 1, it's going to be very interesting, so I hope you all are ready for this.
Thank you, Anjali. Everyone is in wonderful spirits since this is the first preliminary round program. Well, today 6 contestants representing schools from all over Sri Lanka are participating. Well, they will all face 4 rounds of competition, where the winner and the runner-up will proceed on to the secondary rounds. Well, each round will be judged and points will be allocated. And as always, the decision of the judges will be final. Well, just before we move on to round 1, let me tell you that round 1 will comprise multiple choice questions to each individual student, where you will earn 10 points for a correct answer. Meanwhile, the other students, you can also register your answers via the terminals you have with you, and you can earn 3 points for each correct answer. And mind you, you lose 2 points for each incorrect answer. So without further ado, let's start off with the questions for round 1. And here's your question, contestant number 1. Which of the following is not an antivirus software? Is it McAfee, AVG, Silverlight, or Norton?
Answer is C.
No, the answer is incorrect. It's C, Silverlight. Here's your question, contestant number 2. Which top-level domain name corresponds to educational institutes? Is it .mil, .edu, .biz or .uni?
Answer B.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question, contestant number 3. What is the ultimate authority over internet domain names? Is it ICTA, Microsoft, W3C or ICANN?
Answer D.
Yes, the answer is correct, ICANN. Here's your question, contestant number 4. Who was the founding chairman of ICTA? Was it Professor P.W. Appasinger, Vidya Jyoti Professor V.K. Samaranayaka, Professor Tissa Vitharana or Sir Arthur C. Clarke?
Answer C.
Pardon?
Answer C.
No, the answer is B, Vidya Jyoti Professor V.K. Samaranayaka. Here's your question, contestant number 5. A hacker trying out all combinations of characters to break a password will be using a brute force attack, a dictionary attack, a sniffing, or an IP spoofing.
Answer C.
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is A, a brute force attack. Here's your question, contestant number 6. When internet was first developed, what was its initial name? Was it NSFNet, was it www, CSNet or ARPANET?
D.
Yes, the answer is correct, ARPANET, D. And with that, we end questions for round 1. We'll be able to tell you as to who has taken the lead in the very first preliminary round program. Let's find out.
Let's see how the results turned out for round 1. Thank you, judges. Okay. This is very interesting. This doesn't happen quite often, but looks like we do have a bit of a tie for the third place. Both have 12 points each, and we have from Bishop's College, Colombo, contestant number 6, Carolyn Jayachandran. As well as with 12 points, from St. Sylvester's College, Kandy, contestant number 5, Bashana Elikewala. We'll see which one of them wins the next round. But now we have for the second place, with a total of 14 points so far, from Sumana Balika Vidyalaya, Ratnapura, we have contestant number 2, Nadisha Karura Nathra. And taking on the lead so far with 17 points, we have from Isitpatana College, Colombo, contestant number 3, Udara Sangeet. So let's see how it goes, and I'll hand it over back to our brilliant quizmaster, Mr. Faisal Bonzo.
Yes, the very first preliminary round program seems to be very, very interesting. And as our presenter said, the winner and the runner-up will proceed to the secondary round. So we now move on to round 2. Here we will be posing a question based on an image to each individual student, where they will earn 10 points for a correct answer. And the others can use their buzzers if they know the answer. And if the particular student does not give the correct answer, the fastest one out of the 5 of you will have the chance to answer. Well, you can earn 5 points for a correct answer, but be careful as you may lose 2 points for an incorrect answer. So here we go then with the questions for round 2. And this is your question, contestant number 1. Identify the type of connector or interface shown here.
PS2 connectors.
Yes, that's the answer, PS2 port. Here's your question, contestant number 2. Identify the type of connector or interface shown.
HDMI.
No,
USB.
no. Well, number 4 would like to try answering that.
Network port.
No, the answer is the mini USB. Here's your question now, contestant number 3. Identify the specific model of the computer shown here.
Personal computer.
No,
Desktop computer.
no. Well, number 5 would like to answer this question.
Apple iMac.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. Identify the device that is seen.
Light pen. Light pen. Or pad. Light pen.
No,
Touchpad.
No. Well, I think number 5 would like to try this one as well.
Notepad.
No, the
Notebook.
answer is graphics tablet. Here's your question now, contestant number 5. Identify this person, you see. Well, no one seems to know the answer. Let me give it to you. It's Larry Page, the co-founder of Google. Right, this is your question, contestant number 6. What company is represented by this logo you see? Well, contestant number 3 would like to answer this question.
Adobe.
Yes, the answer is correct. And with those round of questions, we end round 2. Let's find out whether there have been any changes after round 2.
And the results for round 2 just came in. Looks like the tie for third place continues. With 12 points, we have from Bishop's College, Colombo, contestant number 6, Carolyn Jayachandran. As well as 12 points, we have from Sumana Balika Vidyalaya, Ratnapur, we have contestant number 2, Nadisha Karura Ratna. In second place, we have with 15 points from St. Sylvester's College, Kandy, we have Bashana Elikewala. And in the lead so far with 22 points, we have from Isipatana College, Colombo, contestant number 3, Udara Sangeet. And Faisal will take us into round 3.
So there haven't been much of a change in placings. Good luck to all of you as we move on to round 3. In round 3, we will be posing a verbal question to each individual student where you will earn 10 points for a correct answer. The others, here too, you can use the buzzers as was done in round 2. Once again, here too, you can earn 5 points for a correct answer, but be mindful as you may lose 2 points for an incorrect answer. So on with the questions for round 3. This is your question, contestant number 1. What is the new technology used in multimedia projectors instead of LCD? Well, number 1 does not want to attempt to answer the question, but number 3 is indicated.
LED.
Pardon?
LED.
No, the answer is incorrect. It's DLP, Digital Light Processing. Here's your question now, contestant number 2. What is the name of the intermediate form of Java language? Well, none of you want to attempt answering that question. The answer is bytecode. Here's your question now, contestant number 3. What is the device used to perform the function of the mouse on new laptops?
Touchpad.
Yes, the answer is correct, touchpad. Here's your question now, contestant number 4. What is the color of the microphone mono input of a standard sound card? What is the color of the microphone mono input of a standard sound card?
Green.
No. Green. Well, number 2 has pressed the buzzer.
Pink.
Yes, the answer is correct. Here's your question, contestant number 5. What does the acronym PNP stand for?
Positive, negative, positive.
No.
Transistor.
Well, none of you would like to attempt answering the question. The answer is plug and play. And here's your question, contestant number 6. What does the acronym OSI stand for? OSI stand for. Well, here again, none of you would like to answer that question. The answer is Open Systems Interconnect or Interconnection. And with that, we end questions for round 3. Let's find out whether there have been any changes after round 3.
Justin, from the judges, we have the results from round 3. Okay, taking on in third place with 15 points, we have from St. Sylvester's College Kandy, contestant number 5, Bashana Elikewala. And in second place with 17 points, from Sumana Balika Vidyalaya Ratnapura, we have contestant number 2, Nadisha Karura Nathna. And taking on in the lead with 30 points, we have contestant number 3, Udara Sangeet from Isipatana College, Colombo. It's getting even more interesting, so let's see what happens in round 4. Take it on, Faisal.
Thank you very much. Well, this is the final round, round 4. Well, here we'll be using the same style as in round 3. But of course, the questions are going to be a little tougher as this is the final round. And this could be the decider depending on how you perform in the final round. Well, all of you can be using your buzzers and the points allocation will be the same as in round 3. So without further ado, let's move on to the final round of questions. And this is your question, contestant number 1. What is the most popular microblogging platform on the web? Well, number 1 does not want to make an attempt to answer that question, but number 5 is indicated?
Twitter.
Yes, the answer is correct, Twitter. Here's your question now, contestant number 2. What is the number 1 website in the world in terms of traffic?
Google.
Yes, google.com. This is your question, contestant number 3. What is the organization that sets standards for the WWW?
World Wide Web.
No.
Well, number 4 would like to answer this one.
World Wide Web.
But he also said the same thing.
World.
The correct answer is W3C or World Wide Web Consortium. We're now moving on to your question now, contestant number 4. In networking, what does the acronym ATM stand for?
Automatic Teller Machine.
No.
Automatic Teller Machine.
Well, number 6 has indicated a willingness to answer the question.
Automated teller machine?
No, the answer is incorrect. The answer is asynchronous transfer mode. Here's your question now, contestant number 5. What is the name of the animation company that was established in partnership with Apple?
Pixar.
Yes, Pixar Studios. And here's your question, the final question for you. This is the final round. Contestant number 6. What type of connector is used to plug a telephone line into a modem? Well, number 5 would like to answer that question.
RJ11.
Yes, the answer is correct. And with that, we end all the questions for today's program. Now we'll be able to tell you as to who has become the winner and the runner-up, and these two will move into the secondary rounds of the competition. Let's find out in a short while.
Looks like the judges are ready with the results from the final round 4. Let's see what we have. Thank you, judges. Okay, but before I call upon the finalists who won this round, I would like to call upon 2 very interesting individuals on stage. First, to present our awards, Mr. Praveen Mahendran from eSoft Metro Campus, as well as Mr. Vimal Indrasoma from CSSL. Okay, so now we're ready for our top 3 contenders for today's program. We have in third place with 27 points from Sumana Balika Vidyalaya Ratnapura, contestant number 2, Nadisha Karura Nathna. Please come. And taking on second place, we have with 30 points from Isipatana College, Colombo, contestant number 3, Udara Sangeet. And in first place, we have with 35 points from St. Sylvester's College, Kandy, contestant number 5, Bashana Elikewala. Prizes are backed by eSoft, thanks to them. I'd like to congratulate our top two contenders for today, Bashana and Udara. They both will have the opportunity to go into the finals, and they will definitely have the chance to take home one of those shining trophies over there. All the students here are very bright, very exceptional, but unfortunately only two will have the chance to go on to the finals and have the opportunity to take home one of these beautiful shining trophies. So make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place, so that we can find out who the winning contenders are. And I'm just giving you a heads up, it'll be a nice 6-month educational, exciting journey for us, okay? So see you next week, same time, same place on ITN. Good night, everyone.